Tonight on NXT predictions for TakeOver New York.
New York?
New York. We have Matt Riddle facing down with the North American Champion Velveteen Dream.
Shayna Baszler, Io Shirai, Bianca Belair, and Kairi Sane for the NXT Women's title.
Pete Dunne takes on Walter for the NXT UK title.
The War Raiders versus the winners of the Dusty Classic, Ricochet and Aleister Black.
Ricochet and Aleister Black.
Ricochet and Aleister Black for the NXT Tag Titles, and
for the main event, we have Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole, baby! Going head-to-head, 2 out of 3 falls for the NXT title. Who wins? Who loses? Let's get in to the nitty-gritty.
Alright, so,
yes, as we did in the intro there, and I almost got my eye poked out, who do we have for Matt Riddle versus the Velveteen Dream for the NXT North American title?
bro. We have Brosidon himself, Lord of the Bros, King of the Broshin,
Teddy Roosevelt.
Abraham Lincoln. You can read all about it in his brochure.
He will help with the proceedings to kick off the show. Maybe. We don't know the actual order.
And NXT Brover. Take Brover. Take Brover, yes.
Matt Riddle. In other words, if he couldn't tell by the butts. I got nothing against Velveteen being champion. It's just with what they're doing with Riddle, it would be ridiculous for Velveteen to beat him.
Yeah.
Unless they have somebody run in and they have it interrupt. Keith Lee, though he's injured, maybe Dominic Dijakovic.
Strickland.
You have Strickland do it. He'll probably appear in the crowd, though. At least. But, yeah, we have Matt Riddle. And the women. Shayna Baszler, Io Shirai, Kairi Sane, Bianca Belair. 4-way for the NXT Women's title. Who do you have and why?
I have Bianca Belair because she's been the one who's been given the most build over the past year. And in her match against Shayna Baszler, it came down to a hair. That was not a pun on her hair, but I'll go with it.
It wasn't. Roll with it, please. Roll with it.
Oh, but that is my decision, Bianca Belair.
I got Io.
Well, actually, with Io Shirai and Kairi Sane trying to team up on Shayna Baszler outside the ring, Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke run out to interfere, maybe trip along the way, who knows, but they'll get there eventually. And then Bianca Belair, while Shayna Baszler is kind of gloating, sneaks up from behind, hits her with the KOD, and pins her for the Windsor.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I don't think there's any possibility, just a possibility of Duke and Shafir tripping. They probably will trip. I know that...
only bitches be tripping.
Like I said. But anyway, I like your idea, and that's actually probably exactly how it's going to go. I have Io Shirai, though. Now, granted, she did pin Shayna in what? Was it like a tag or a 6-woman tag? I think it was a 6-woman tag, actually. And she pinned Shayna. That was a month or 2 ago. I think it was like a month and a half ago.
The women's matches building to NXT TakeOver have been sparse.
Yeah. And that's not for a lack of trying. They're trying to rebuild. The problem is and I go back to the Asuka thing. It's not Asuka's fault. But when they put everything behind Asuka, as they should have, they kind of killed a whole lot of the women, and it took a long time for it to come up. It took until Shayna won the title, all due respect to Ember, for things to come back up. Speaking of coming back up, that's kind of what that feels like. I got Io, though, so we differ on that.
Yes.
But then we have Pete Dunne versus Volta.
Yes.
For the NXT UK title. No NXT Women's UK title, which is disappointing. Seeing Toni Storm is never a bad thing. Who do you have, though, for the NXT UK title, and why?
I'm going with the unpopular choice, which is Pete Dunne. Why? Because if NXT UK wants to stay in power, I think they need kind of their own... They need to build a modern legend, and the way to do that is with Pete Dunne.
It's not a bad idea. I mean, you could have interference, you could have something, you could do something where Dunne retains, say the Coffee Brother,
the two of them take each other out.
Yeah, or that. That could happen.
They go grab a pint at the local pub and, have a lovely meal.
Walter, by the way, huge guy in person, done. Frickin' ham in person. You ever get a chance to see those guys?
Him at an indie event is the best thing.
Guy, he just doesn't give a shit. I mean, he does and he doesn't.
He gives a shit.
He gives a shit in the ring, but he just doesn't care how goofy he looks. By the way, not that you could tell who I would root for at all, but I have Walter winning. I think it's time. I think they're going to make it like Okada's title reign from New Japan. I like your idea of making a legend and having Dunn do that, but the problem is if you have Dunn beat Walter and it's even pseudo-clean, then where do you go with it? You could do a rematch, but...
You set up for a triple threat match at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Or next WrestleMania, you set up a triple threat between Pete Dunne, Walter, and... someone else, like Noam Dar when he's well and ready.
Noam Dar.
Noam Dar could put on a fantastic show, and he'd be the little man.
Yeah.
Against Pete Dunne, and then against the giant that is Walter.
And I like the idea. I think they're going to go with Walter, but I like your idea. It's very long-term booking. I mean, and then again, what they're doing with NXT UK, they've kind of done slow burn on everything because they don't really have the best creative there. The women, by the way, the women's title should be featured on this. It really should. Tony versus, I don't know, I mean, I know she's facing Jenny in a couple weeks, but anyway. This next one's going to be pretty simple because we got the War Raiders versus Aleister Black and, as you say,
Ricochet.
For the NXT tag titles, Ricochet and Aleister Black won the Dusty Classic, and it's the War Raiders
that are going to win this.
Because
it'll be their first match in 2 months.
It will be.
3 months.
No?
2 months.
No, about just over 2. No, it's close. It feels like 8 years. Ricochet and Aleister are being called up. They'll probably be featured in a Raw tag title match, maybe for Mania, because they only have 14 matches announced for Mania as of now. We're recording this before Raw, so it's not enough. But the War Raiders. We then have Johnny Gargano versus the leader of the Undisputed Era, and that is Adam Cole.
Baby.
2 out of 3 falls match for the vacant NXT title.
I want my baby. Adam Cole wins the championship.
Thanks to the Undisputed Era. I was trying to do it to the tune of the thing. It's going to end up where I would be shocked if Gargano won. It's a real shame about Tommaso Ciampa. It's a real shame. It would have been. But
this gives Gargano a bigger heel to overcome for the championship later down the road.
Because now, mind you, they could have Gargano win it right. They could have Gargano win it after. You're right.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, good. Gargano win it at TakeOver. I think LA, because I think SummerSlam's in LA this year. Which is a good idea, and then call up the Undisputed Era and ruin him within 3 weeks like they did Sanity.
Who's Sanity?
Right? Oh no, they joined Shane McMahon, remember that?
Yes, nothing says chaos like working with the authorities.
He's the best in the world at the authorities.
This?
Who does book this? But that's what we have. So we have only 5 matches, so I
being
don't...
a warrior.
Yeah, I don't doubt they're going to add any other matches because it's like they set this thing. So yeah, 5 matches. Let us know your predictions in the comments.
Also hit like and dislike.
I mean, maybe
maybe they're over there now.
They're somewhere.
Hit subscribe.
Yes, do that. I'm Jonn Ritland, that is.
The Durbinator.
Yes, we will be back with a Raw review. Probably about the time maybe you guys watch this.
See you later.